Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on the Infinite Baffled channel. My name is Niall and today we've got something that's just a little bit different for you, and although I say that quite a lot, I literally mean it today because it's not very often we find ourselves covering a type of product that we've never actually covered before, but today is that day because we're taking a look at a boombox. Yes, a boombox. Do not pinch yourselves. You've not gone back 30 years in time. It's the We Are Rewind Curtis portable Bluetooth cassette boombox, or just the Curtis as I think we're going to call it for short for the rest of this video. It's a modern twist on a classic product, something that we always love to look at here on the channel, and I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, as always, be amazing if you leave a thumbs up on the video, show your support on the channel. It's always massively appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for weekly hi-fi content, I should say, and also don't forget to leave your comments down there as well to let us know your thoughts on the Curtis boombox. But yeah, a portable Bluetooth cassette boombox. Let's get stuck into it. Now, We Are Rewind as a brand, we have actually covered in the past on the channel. We looked at some of their cassette players, I think probably somewhere in the mid to end of last year, and they were products that we were a really big fan of. They're retro, they've got that kind of nice quality feel to them, and they take an idea that's kind of almost been left behind in the annals of audio history, and they revive it back and give you a bit of a modern twist on it. And those little cassette players have actually gone on to be really popular. So with that in mind, we're actually really excited to see what they can do with a product like the boombox here, the Curtis. Now, first things first, just look at it. That might have been a difficult transition. I don't know how that's come out, but hopefully you guys can see what an absolute beast of a thing this is. If we actually pull back the handle, it's a very, what's the word I want to use here? It's just very nice feeling, and it's very nice to use. It's got lots of haptic feedback, is it what I'm looking for? That's the kind of thing you get on a gaming controller, but everything's very very clicky and just feels kind of nice to use, whether it's the handle, whether it's the buttons, whether it's the dials on top. That was the first thing that immediately jumped out to me. But in terms of performance, in terms of what this thing has to offer, where do you really start with a boombox? Let's find out. I guess a logical place to start would be the price of the Curtis boombox, because it's coming in at £389, so just shy of £400. But the real question that comes with that is, who out there in 2026 is looking to spend nearly £400 on a boombox? Now, obviously, it's not a boombox in the literal sense of the models that were out in the 80s and the 90s. The big twist here is the fact that it has got the built-in Bluetooth 5.4, which obviously makes this much more usable to a lot more people than it would be should it be just a traditional radio cassette boombox like we saw back in the day. But still, what can this offer for someone in the modern market? The cassette side of things does have all of the traditional features that you would expect. We're talking obviously the ability to first and foremost play your cassettes, but also the ability to record as well, which is really nice. You do also have the option to connect up a microphone, so if you did feel inclined to do so, you could put this on your shoulder, connect a microphone and go and do some karaoke down your local high street as well. Again, a real nod to the boombox culture from back in the 80s and 90s. Touching a bit more on the cassette functionality here with the Curtis, it's worth noting that there is auto stop built in, which is very nice. That just means that when you get to the end of the cassette, it will just stop on its own. When you're fast forwarding, rewinding, all of that will just automatically stop the cassette. It won't just continue whirring away. It doesn't actually feature, when you're fast forwarding and rewinding though, you can't hear the music playing, you just hear the whirring, if that is the right way to describe it. Forgive me, I am very much a cassette novice, but it does mean that there is a bit of guesswork that goes on when you're fast forwarding and rewinding. You can't hear to pick out when the one track ends and where the next one starts. So that is something worth bearing in mind, which could be a little bit finicky if you're someone that is going to be using the cassette functionality a lot here. The Curtis doesn't feature a built-in radio, which feels like something that you would have definitely seen on some of the original boomboxes back in the day, but I do think the ability to play wirelessly via Bluetooth does sort of solve that in itself, because you'll be able to use your chosen radio apps to play via that. So rather than having an actual tuner built in, all of that would be done, in theory at least, by your mobile device when connecting to it. One of the other real nice upgrades compared to the boomboxes that you would have seen in the 80s and 90s is the battery life, because you get a minimum on a full charge of 10 hours of playback with the Curtis here. That's based on you using it using Bluetooth. If you were using your headphones, which you also have the ability to connect to the Boombox, you're talking over 20 hours of playback. So a super long life battery. So if you were taking this on a day out to the beach, on the day out to the park, which is kind of where I see the Curtis here being used the most, you're absolutely covered for that. We've touched upon just how good this thing feels to use, the feedback on the buttons, the weight behind it. It comes in, by the way, I don't think I've mentioned, just shy of 7 kg, so a really decent weight, but my God, it looks absolutely brilliant, and by far my favourite feature when it comes to the aesthetics of the Curtis has got to be the fully working VU meters on the front panel. They're fully working whether you're using your cassette or whether you're using on listening via Bluetooth. Those VU meters just speak to me, and I know that's the same for a lot of people out there. It doesn't matter if it's an amplifier or a boombox, something about seeing those needles go back and forth when you're listening to your music is just incredibly satisfying, and the Curtis here is no exception to that. I will put a little infographic on the screen now so you can see some of the specifications of the Curtis, as well as a link down in the description as well, which will take you to Audio Affair. Again, you'll be able to see all of the specifications there. I don't really think that the Curtis is the kind of product that you buy by looking at a spec sheet, to be honest with you. The one thing that did really jump out to me is the fact that it's got 104 watts RMS of power built into it as a whole, which is absolutely brilliant, and what you'd want to see from a boombox, the kind of sound that you're aiming for. But as I say, I don't think it's the kind of product that you really break down the specs of before making a purchase. It's more the kind of thing that you see, feel and hear and just think, hell yeah, that is super cool, and it's definitely for me. Even without talking about some of the specifications, we can still touch a little bit on exactly how the Curtis sounds here, and to me, it's exactly what you'd expect and exactly what you would want from this style of product. It's very lively, the bass is very punchy, it makes a huge sound, and it is just a fun product. I can absolutely guarantee you that if you were to take this out with you to the beach, to the park, anywhere like that, this is going to be the best sounding thing there. You could have it in your garden, anything like that, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. It is just a wonderfully fun thing to listen to, but we're certainly not talking like incredible levels of detail, and we're certainly not going to use the word audiophile here. It is far from that. It's a product that doesn't take itself too seriously, feels great to use, and is just, I'm going to say it again, a fun listen. It's worth noting that whilst most of the excitement is on the front and top of the Curtis, on the back it does feature a rear bass port, which is something that really helps when it comes to the low end. And let me tell you, it is effective because this thing goes low and produces a huge sound. From my experience as well, I do have to say that this has a very impressive level of control. I mean, you can be absolutely blasting this, the VU meters rocking at the top end of things, and it seems to handle everything really well. A lot better, in fact, than I would have expected from a product of this nature. I do find myself coming back to the question I mentioned, I think, right at the top of the video, which is, who is this Curtis for? Because I think most people that are going to be going for something like this are going to be people that are in the active speaker market rather than people that are going to be using the cassette side of things. And I don't think you're going to be seeing many people that are using this as kind of a traditional boombox, so to speak. For me, this is going to be going up against the likes of the audio pros of this world with their portable, long battery life active speakers, where you can take this out and about with you. And the kind of thing that separates it from those other products is, firstly, it is a much bigger sound. Yes, it of course is a much bigger product as well, but secondly, just the unique design and the wonderful feel of the product, I think, will be enough of a pull that gets some people interested here. Because again, as I spoke on earlier, I don't think this is something that you buy based on specs. It's the kind of product you buy based on how it makes you feel, and you just cannot deny there is something about the Curtis here that pulls at you. Whether it's the VU meters, whether it's the way that it feels, whether it's that old school design, it has got a certain je ne sais quoi about it. There is a real charm about the Curtis Blaster, and that to me is its biggest selling point. Overall, I did really enjoy my time with the Curtis. It is a super fun, intuitive, nice to use product. And I do think if you were someone that was out there using this at the park, at the beach, I keep on saying at the beach, I'm in, you know, the middle of England here. There's not that many beaches around here, but I can see myself on the beaches of California, this over your shoulder, and you can imagine the attention that a product like this will get, because it's just not something that you see often. And it just, I think it would be an absolute compliment magnet. And although I don't think we're going to be seeing, you know, people all around the world all of a sudden walking around with Curtis boom boxes on their shoulders like it's 1989 again, I do think there is a certain group of people that will absolutely love this, and with good reason too. It is a brilliant, fun, big product, and yeah, I really had a great time listening to it and having a play around. I'm a big fan of the We Are Rewind brand. I love the fact that, like I said at the start, they take these kind of archaic ideas and designs and really bring them back to life with the modern twist. And again, given the success that they've had with just the small cassette players, I'm really hoping that we see the same here with the Curtis Blaster. But I would love to know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Again, I can't think that there's going to be many people out there that are like, yes, it's 2026, I need a boombox. But I think when you see it, when you use it, there is going to be something there that just pulls at you, and that, you know, is what hi-fi can be all about sometimes. You know, it's that appeal, that joy that music can bring. And the boombox here, the Curtis, is just a very different example of that than we've ever really had on the channel before. But again, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up on it. Again, it's always hugely appreciated, your support on the channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll speak to you all in the next video. See you there, guys.